What is going on, my dudes? Today we are coming back with another video of what I think the next reserve will be, what species will be on there, and why I think it'll be this reserve. So, well, we're about to jump right into it. But one thing I have to say is that the white-tailed deer is confirmed on this map. As you can see, there's white-tailed deer in the background of that trailer right there. And the great one is right here, so that's a white-tailed deer, if you didn't know that. But the reserve I think will be is in Mexico. And why is, if you look at the teaser trailer thumbnail, it looks like this next image that'll pop up on the screen. Lots of the same vegetation and all sorts of that stuff. It looks amazing. Just desert is beautiful, especially at like the sunrise and sunset. But the species confirmed is white-tailed deer. We all know there's going to be white-tailed deer. I am super excited to hunt white-tailed deer there. Hopefully, I can get my first ever diamond white-tailed deer, because I don't have one yet. So I'm super excited for this, and maybe even possibly a great one. Second one, species, I think will be the javelina. It'd be pretty easy for them to make. They could just do the same thing as, like, use the same wild boar, feral pig animations. And they're awesome and cute. Like, look at that cute little baby pig right there. It's awesome. And I've heard stories that these things can even attack you. So maybe they could add more aggressiveness into the pig species here. I think that would be pretty cool. If you haven't seen, like, there's an episode of Meat Eaters where they charge them. It's pretty cool. Third species on the list is ocellated turkey. They pretty much look like a hybrid between a peacock and a turkey. They're insane looking. They're so beautiful. And yeah, they're just amazing. Third, this is kind of controversial because they're not native, but it's a Barbary sheep. And they're so cool. I'm really, really hoping they get added. And they're just really cool looking, and like, it's just insane. Next up, I think, will be bighorn sheep, the desert bighorn. You could just use the same bighorn model that you have for Silver Ridge Peaks, and just make it a little bit more gray, and you're on your way, and it's perfectly fine. And they're just insane. Like, if they added like a headbutting animation, that'd be so cool. But next up, we have mule deer. And mule deer, just on a different map, like, I hunt him in this sort of environment in real life. And I think it'd just be really cool to hunt him in, like, a desert Mexico map. And it's just really cool and stuff. Next up, we have the Coues deer, which is pretty much a mini white-tailed deer. They call them, like, the gray ghost or something in Mexico because they're always so wary of their surroundings, and they are super good at hiding. And they don't get very big. They're just tiny little things. Next up, I think it's underrated, but I think we could see a second white-tailed jackrabbit map, because they're small game species that would be easy for them to just add to a different map, instead of just having to create a whole other small game species and stuff, which they already have in ocellated turkey, if this is true. Next one, I don't think you guys know this exists, but there are bison in Mexico, and I think they could just take the plains bison and rename it the Mexican bison and just put it in Mexico, just like the same they did with mountain lion and puma and stuff. So they'd pretty much be the exact same thing, except it'd just be named Mexican bison. They're just big honking beasts. I love these things. Next up, I think this could be the main attraction for the map, the Mexican wolf. Like, these things are like, they don't have to build, like, they could just mix the Iberian wolf models and the gray wolf, like, say gray wolf model with the Iberian wolf texture coat thing. So cool. And that's all that I've got for today. 11 species. They rarely do that. The most species they've done before was 10 in Quattroclinus, and 4 of them were ibex, which were pretty much the same model. So it's highly doubtful they do it. But I could potentially see them doing this. It would be really awesome if they did a really big map. It'd be their biggest map ever. And just, yeah, it'd be really awesome. Another species that are honorable mentions are the brocket deer. Who else? the bobcat, the coyote, and possibly just a regular turkey if they want to do that again. But turkey on 3 straight maps would just, it'd kind of be boring content. So I probably wouldn't just put a regular turkey on a Mexico map. But if you haven't seen the trailer, I will throw it up here again at the end. And that's all I got for today, so bye!